What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Lucasfilm doesn't learn their lesson when it comes to Star Wars. They haven't figured out what to do with this franchise. In the 12 years that they've owned it, they have no clue. They've been dropping the ball all along the way, and every single time it seems like things are super bad, they come out and they announce a project. Oh, look, everybody, we got a new trilogy in the works. Check it out. That's what they're doing here. You can see on this headline by Deadline, Star Wars trilogy deal, Lucasfilm taps Simon Kinberg to write and produce. Y'all be saying, who is Simon Kinberg? All right. Who is this guy, Simon Kinberg? Yeah, let's look at his resume real quick. Yeah, so this is Simon Kinberg. I pulled up the Wikipedia. We're going to jump down to the filmography. So you can see he's a writer, producer, director. He wrote State of the Union, XXX State of the Union, not a good movie, all right. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, some good moments, some bad moments, okay. Solid, not great. He also did X-Men The Last Stand. Yeah, that's what he's really known for, are a lot of X-Men movies, okay. You can see X-Men The Last Stand. He got X-Men First Class. He has X-Men Days of Future Past. Okay, he was writing and producing those. What else? Oh, Deadpool. All right, so he jumped in as a producer for Deadpool. He wrote X-Men Apocalypse. Okay, that garbage movie, that garbage fire of a movie, he wrote that. All right, so you know what's up with that. Also produced Deadpool 2. Yeah, here's the one that tells you everything you need to know. Okay, he wrote, directed, and produced the shit show known as Dark Phoenix. That horrible movie. That was his directorial debut, okay? Tells you everything you need to know. He also produced New Mutants, and then some other movies he did. 355. This was like a wannabe Charlie's Angels. Shitty movie. Bombed in the box office. Nobody came to see that shit. He also wrote The Killer's Game. I saw this movie. It came out earlier this year with Dave Bautista, all right? Supposed to be an action comedy, all right? A lot of action, but not a lot of comedy, all right? I was kind of falling asleep in that. So, yeah, that's who Simon Kinberg is. He's also done some other shit. He did Sherlock Holmes. He wrote that. But, I attribute that more to Guy Ritchie. The success of that movie. I attribute that to Guy Ritchie. Oh, yeah, he also wrote Fantastic Four, all right? The Michael B. Jordan Fantastic Four. That dumpster fire. He's the writer of that. So, look, we see what this guy is up to, all right? Simon Kinberg. And somehow he fails up. All of that failure that you guys saw, if you're familiar with those films, like 9 out of 10 of those movies that we talked about, dumpster fires. Not very good. And yet, he's getting a Star Wars trilogy. Go figure. All right? And look, I hear y'all already, okay? I don't care about Star Wars. Nobody likes Star Wars anymore. It's at the bottom of the ocean. I get it. I understand that shit. But understand this as well. We're really not talking about Star Wars because as long as Disney owns it, it's Disney Star Wars, all right? This isn't really Star Wars, folks. This is Disney Star Wars as long as Kathleen Kennedy is over there. And as long as Kathleen Kennedy is there, Disney Star Wars is a shit show, all right? It's a laugh riot. So just sit back and enjoy the ride, okay? Just sit back and chill. We might as well laugh at it. All right, we might as well laugh at it. This is the best entertainment we are ever going to get out of Lucasfilm. Laughing at Disney Star Wars, okay? That's the best entertainment Lucasfilm has to provide. Dumpster fires like The Acolyte, all right? Dumb shit like that. That's what they giving us. So we might as well just sit back, grab your popcorn, and have some fun, okay? And like I said, in the grand traditions of Disney Star Wars, here they go announcing another movie that they probably never going to make, all right? Trilogy, shit, probably none of these joints is getting off the ground. But let's go ahead, let's check out this article. Exclusive, Lucasfilm has closed the deal with Simon Kinberg to develop a trilogy of Star Wars films. Kinberg will write the trio and produce them with Lucasfilm chief Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, these people just fail upwards. It's amazing, man. This chick should have been fired a long time ago. She's still sitting there. It's tripping me out, man. I heard this will comprise episodes 10 to 12 of the Skywalker Saga, which is supposed to be gone and over and done with. Right? Episode 9, The Rise of Palpatine, was supposed to be the end of the Skywalker Saga. But here we are. We got rumors. Nah, that's not what's happening. The Skywalker Saga that began with George Lucas's 1977 first film, which along with Steven Spielberg's Jaws, reshaped the global blockbuster game. Insiders disputed my intel that Kinberg will continue that storyline, saying this instead will begin a new saga and sit alongside percolating Star Wars projects with James Mangold, Charmin Obaid-Chinoy, Taika Waititi, and Donald Glover. As usual, Disney or Lucasfilm and Disney are not commenting. Well, you know why they're not commenting, right? They're not commenting because they don't want to say, damn, we're putting yet another movie into the pipeline that's probably never going to see the light of day. All right. You guys are familiar with that list. This is just one more for the list. Let's take a look at it right here. Okay. These are all of the quote unquote projects that they have announced at some phase or another that I don't think are coming out at all. All right. You got that Jabba the Hutt film. I think that was Guillermo del Toro. He was going to make a Jabba the Hutt like origin story or whatever. There was going to be that. The Rian Johnson trilogy, that shit ain't happening. The Benioff and Weiss trilogy, that shit ain't happening. Boba Fett movie. You know, they ended up making Book of Boba Fett, but there was supposed to be a Boba Fett movie. Nope. All right. Rogue Squadron. People will still come out and say, oh, Patty Jenkins is making Rogue Squadron. Bullshit. I don't believe that for a minute. Okay, I don't believe that for a minute. I'll believe it when I see, oh yeah, there's actually a trailer out. You know, they've cast some parts, all of that. Then I will believe that. Until then, that shit is on the shelf. They ain't making it. They ain't making it. Rangers of the New Republic, they shitted on Gina. And so that thing ain't coming out. Lando's a movie. Josh Trank was supposed to have a movie. Kevin Feige was supposed to have a movie. Taika Waititi was supposed to have a movie. And then the Rey movie. You can just add this one right to the list as well. I think the James Mangold is probably going to get put into production next year. But yeah, I don't think the Rey movie is, and I have doubts about that Dave Filoni shit as well. Again, man, this is what Star Wars does. They just announce a bunch of bullshit, and then they hope like hell that y'all ain't paying attention to it. But see, all the Star Wars fans know what's up, okay? We know that this shit ain't coming out. Kinberg previously worked with Lucasfilm in co-creating with Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck the Emmy-nominated animated series Star Wars Rebels that ran for 4 seasons from 2014 to 2018. He was also a consultant on Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, the J.J. Abrams directed film that revived the franchise in 2015. He has also been heavily involved with other franchises as writer and or producer. That includes a decade spent on the X-Men films and the Logan spinoff film that starred Hugh Jackman and was directed by Mangold. He was also the producer of the first 2 Deadpool films and all of that. We saw all of his little filmography and everything, okay? And they say, in short, he's comfortable in the franchise sphere. Yeah, but that don't mean he's any good. And we can see the shit that he did. We can see the work that he did over here on his filmography, all right? The stuff that he has written. He's going to write all of these? Okay, he wrote this shitty movie, all right? Or early rewrites anyway. I guess this is an early rewrite. So he wrote that. The 355 was trash. Dark Phoenix was trash. X-Men Apocalypse was trash. Fantastic Four was trash. And then you get to Days of Future Past. You know, you kind of, it's hard to fuck that, you know, storyline up. You know, it kind of writes itself. You know, he just basically wrote what the comics had, you know, and then just did a little switcheroo with Wolverine. That was really it. This Mean War, I never saw this shit. Sherlock Holmes, like I said, I get at the Guy Ritchie. Jumper's okay. Jumper's not a bad movie. You know, but I don't think people are like in love with it. You know, it's like one of those, you know, you got to watch it for a while and it kind of grows on you. X-Men The Last Stand, bad job there. And then those two, you know, give whatever you're going to give to it. But yeah, again, it just adds one more to the list. All right. This is where we at with Star Wars right now. More projects that are announced than made. They've made 5 movies. I guess Mando and Grogu is going to be coming out in a couple of years. That one's number 6. Maybe the James Mangold movie gets made. Maybe it doesn't, you know, but it seems like that one's more than likely going to go. And then that's it. You know, I think Sean Levy is supposed to have a Star Wars film. I should add that to the list. The Sean Levy movie. I don't think that shit's coming out. People are starting to just like, you know what? I'm good, Lucasfilm. All right. I'm not trying to be a part of y'all garbage shows and movies anymore. Because you guys, after The Acolyte, I would stay the hell away from Lucasfilm. I would wait until, hey, man, call me when Kathleen Kennedy is no longer there. You know, then I might step back into the mix and see what work y'all got for me. But until then, I'm not rocking with Lucasfilm. If I was a writer in Hollywood, I would go and do my own thing because it looks like attaching your name to anything, either A, it's not going to get made, or there's going to be so much studio interference that it's just going to be garbage anyway. So you might as well not even do it. That's how I see it. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I'm laughing, of course. I'm laughing because I don't think there's a shot in hell that this movie gets made again. And even if it does get made, this is who's making it, all right? This is who's making it. This dude, the dude that did this trash. Failing upwards, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.